Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick flow to wake up the body, kind of stretch through every part of our bodies, and get our blood moving to get ready for the day. Thank you so much for joining me and enjoy this video. Good morning friends, welcome to this wake up morning flow. This will be a nice easy flow for all levels just to get the blood moving and kind of just get ready for your day. So if you'd like to join me, you can find an easy seat on your mat, maybe a bolster or a block under your hips, and we will begin. So start by closing your eyes and finding your breath. So taking a few long breaths in and out through the nose, maybe relaxing the shoulders on the exhale. Setting an intention for your day. Maybe today you're going to be optimistic or relaxed or maybe even powerful. Think of a word that encompasses the day you want to have today. Just repeat it on your exhales for a few more breaths. Good. Start to flutter the eyes open. We'll begin with just some seated movements to kind of wake up our upper body and get the blood moving. So on an inhale, raise the arms above the head. Interlace the fingers, and on an exhale, pull the fingers up towards the sky. Nice long spine. And then we're going to go for kind of a cat pose here. So on your next exhale, we're going to bring the hands in front of you and push the spine towards the back of the room. And inhale. Release the hands go out wide, chest goes forward, little cow pose here. And release the hands. Good. So we'll do a few more rounds of that. Inhaling, arms up. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, pull the hands up high. Nice long spine. And release, hands to the front, spine goes back. And open the hands, push the chest forward, cow pose, tip the head up maybe if that feels good. And drop the hands. Good. Inhale up, arms go up. Interlace the fingers, pull the hands up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bring the hands forward, spine goes back, cat pose. Inhale, push the air behind you, chest goes forward, nice cow pose. Maybe tip the head up. And drop the hands. Good. One more time, inhaling, arms up. Interlace the fingers, pull the spine long. And exhale, bring the spine back, cat pose, hands go in front of you. And release, arms go out wide, push your chest forward, and drop the hands. Good, go ahead and roll the shoulders out a bit. And then we'll inhale the arms up one more time. And we're just going to gently twist over to the right. So right hand goes behind us, left hand goes to right knee, just a little gentle twist. Maybe you want to put that back hand on your lower back for some support. That's great too. Just a gentle twist here, no need to go super deep. Good, and release to center, arms go up. And exhale, relax over to the other side, to the left. Again, using the back hand to support your lower back. And slowly twist back to the center. Good. Now we're just going to go ahead and roll onto our shins and find a tabletop position. Move your bolster blocks out of the way if you are using them. Good. We'll kind of just take a moment to kind of move the ribs side to side. Find some side flares, some side bends. Perfect. And then we're going to find a downward facing dog. So you're going to walk the hands forward, curl the back toes under, and lift the hips up to the sky. And maybe just walk the feet out, move the hips side to side, find some movement here. And some breath. Just kind of warming the body up here. Then on your next inhale, look towards the hands. And we're going to slowly walk the feet to the front, finding a forward fold at the top of our mat. Pushing the feet into the mat, bending the knees, roll up. Finding a mountain pose at the top of your mat. Good. Now we're just going to do a quick little vinyasa. So inhale, arms go up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the mat, feet go back. Find your plank pose. Push your hands into the mat. Nice and active here. And then go ahead and float the knees down, And on an exhale, find your chaturanga, hugging the elbows close. Inhale, push the feet and the pelvis into the mat. Push the chest up, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot through to meet the hands. Find your low lunge. Good. Once you feel nice and balanced, you can push both feet into the mat and rise up. Inhale the arms up. Woo. High lunge. Good. Kind of just keeping your hips square to the front. The knee is nice and balanced over the foot. And on your exhale, open up to warrior two. So back foot goes down at an angle. Hips are nice and open to the side now, and arms are up. Kind of sinking into the hips here. Building that heat, kind of warming our body up. Good. Now bring hands to heart center. And we're going to go to a goddess pose from here. So you're going to take your back foot and kind of inch it in just a little bit. And then both feet are going to kind of turn towards the side of the mat. Hands are still in heart center. And then we're going to sit down into our Yogi Squat. So sit nice and deep, however is comfortable for you. Hips should be stacked under ribs. So nice and stacked here. No leaning forward or back. Nice and stacked. Sit into those hips. Good. I like the bounces or the moving side to side. Feels good in my body. Kind of play around with it, what feels good for you. Then we'll bring our hands to our knees and kind of lean forward. Good, and we're just going to do a shoulder stretch here. So you're going to drop your right shoulder as you twist over to the left. And then push yourself up and drop the left shoulder as you twist over to the right. So kind of just moving back and forth here. This feels great on the shoulders, on the inner thighs. Good, push into your legs and rise up, hands to heart center. Now we're gonna go to warrior two at the back of the mat. So you're gonna kind of square your back foot and then wiggle that front foot, so that right foot towards the front of your mat. Good, warrior two towards the back. On the other leg, good. Kind of sink into those hips. Push both feet actively in the mat, kind of like you're trying to rip your mat apart. Good, and now we're gonna come back to that goddess pose. So wiggle that back foot in, both feet go out, sit into your goddess. We're building that heat. Good, now just kind of wiggle your feet farther apart, come to a high lunge towards the front of your mat. So you're rotating the hips all the way to the front. And on an exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Right foot meets the left. Find your flow. So knees come to the mat, elbows hug close, chaturanga. Inhaling, pushing the feet and the pelvis into the mat, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Kind of pedaling your downward dog out. Maybe pushing the chest towards the thighs. Good, and now we'll float our knees to the mat and find a tabletop position. We're just gonna do a little bit of a core activation work before we do our cool down. So you're gonna be pushing your hands into the mat and we're gonna find a bear pose. So you're gonna be floating your knees up off the mat. So pushing the hands into the mat, kind of find your cat spine. So pushing your spine up towards the sky. Good, that kind of activates your core and keeps it strong. Curl your back toes under if they aren't already there. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, lift your knees up. Just a little bit, not much. Feel the shakes. Keep breathing. Good, keep pushing those hands into your mat. Try and float the knees a little bit closer to the mat. Good, and release. Knees go wide, big toes touching. Find your child's pose. Kind of try to slow your breath here. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Good, one more time, one more bear pose. Crawl your hands back under the shoulders. Bring your knees together, stacked under the hips. Again, we're pushing our hands into the mat, arching the spine up towards the sky. Curling the back toes under, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, float those knees up. Finding that arch in your spine helps to stabilize the pelvis and engage the core. So it's really important to focus on the hands and the shoulders here. Good. Almost there. Try to float your knees a little bit closer. And release. Knees go wide, big toes touching. Hands curl up. Find a child's pose. Just taking a few breaths to calm the body and get ready for your cool down. Good, crawl the hands back, knees come together, and then just find your way to your back. Good. Laying on your back, we're just going to do a little reclined pigeon work here. So we're going to take your left foot nice and straight. Right foot should be planted on the ground. And then loop that left ankle on top of the right knee. So a little figure 4 shape here. Now, you can hang out here. This feels amazing. Maybe rock left to right. See how that feels on the lower back. Nice little massage. If you'd like, you can interlace the hands behind that right knee and pull those legs closer to your chest. You can also extend through the bottom leg, so right leg nice and straight. But as you can see with me, my shoulders come up when I do that. So I want to stay nice and engaged through my hips. So I'm going to go ahead and bend that knee. Maybe rocking left to right. Good. And release that right foot to the mat if it's not already there. Unloop the left and just give me windshield wiper legs left to right. Good. Now go ahead and bring feet back, hip width distance. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Loop that right ankle on top of the left knee. Reclined pigeon. And you can hang out here. This feels really good. My left side's pretty tight, so I don't know if I'll get much further than this. But again, you know where we're going. You can interlace the hands behind that left knee. See, my shoulders came up. I'm all scrunched in. We don't want that. So you can float and kind of get a core. That's kind of fun. Or you can interlace your hands. Or you can even drop your foot. I'm going to go with the drop foot and just rock left to right. Try the variation that feels great in your body. This feels so good for me. And just take a few breaths here. Good. If your left leg's up in the sky, go ahead and bring that foot down to the mat. Unloop that right ankle, and then just give me those windshield wiper legs. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and squeeze the knees in, give ourselves a little hug. And then we're going to fall the knees over to the left side. Arms go out to a T. Find a little reclined twist here. You can look towards the opposite hand if that feels good. Just relax into your mat. Good, and release to center. Knees go in, give yourself that little hug. Squeeze the knees towards the chest. And let them fall over to the right. Nice little twist here. Let the body be heavy. And take some slow, even breaths as we relax into our mat. Good. And release to center. Give yourself that hug one more time, knees into chest. And then exhale, release the legs long. Find your Shavasana, maybe some supported Shavasana would feel good with a bolster under your knees, or maybe even a butterfly Shavasana, so feet together, knees wide would feel good. Let your body relax into your mat. Start to close your eyes. And just feel how your breath is right now. Feel the belly rising and falling. The ribs expanding and contracting. And the heart space lifting and falling. Breathing in all the positivity and releasing any negativity. Bring your mind back to that intention you set at the start of your practice. What kind of day are you going to have today? Are you going to be optimistic? Maybe you're powerful today. Or maybe you just want to feel calm and collected throughout your day. Think of your intention for a few more breaths as we relax even deeper into our mat. Good. Start to slowly wake the body up, wiggling the toes and the fingers. When you're ready, roll to one side of your mat, bending the knees and kind of curling the hands to support the head. Taking a moment to thank yourself for your practice today, for this nice little wake-up flow to get ready for a long day ahead. Starting your morning with intention and grounding can really change your outlook on the day. So make sure you thank yourself for taking this time. And when you're ready, use both hands to push yourself up and find your easy seat. Legs crossed, nice long spine, eyes are still closed. Take a few more breaths. And finally, flutter the eyes open. Bring the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, this lovely wake up, energizing flow. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you loved this video. Please like and subscribe for more content, and as always, donations are accepted via Venmo and PayPal. Everything you donate goes back into the business for trainings, content creation, and just so I can give back to you. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Namaste, my friends.